Hey, I just want to talk about the K method for sleep-related painful erections. It's basically a technique called erect perennial massage with pelvic drop. So here's a diagram of the penis. It's like what you're going to have laying on your back. Here's your pelvic bone. So here's the IC and BS muscles that are in charge of blood flow to the penis. And when they get locked in, that locks in the blood in your penis and the erection. So basically, we want to teach your body to be able to let go when erections happen. Because right now, erections happen in your sleep. You're not able to let go. The pain comes and it wakes you up. And then that feeds like a feedback loop of pain, tightening, gardening, fear, bracing, which leads to more pain and more tightening. So it's very quickly a runaway thing. So we're going to try and cut that away to break that cycle, break that loop. And so we need to break it by teaching your body that an erection is not a threat. And we do that by supporting the perineum and these muscles through massage and movement, and absolutely 1,000,000,000% while doing a pelvic drop. That's a reverse Kegel. So basically relaxing both all the muscles around the anus like you're going poop, and relaxing all the muscles holding your penis like you're going pee. So you can look that up elsewhere. But basically the technique is you want your pelvis to be in control so that there's no bracing or guarding. So don't attack it with your hands, right? Allow your hands to be a structure and be there, and allow your pelvis to move. So while you're erect, you're moving your pelvis back and forth, and that's telling your body it's supported, right? So before you used to have really tight muscles to protect yourself. Here you're teaching your body, hey, here's pressure and these hands are protecting you, right? And also you're in control, there's no external threat coming. So that's why you let your pelvis move back and forth and get a good supportive massage into those hypertense ICBS and perennial muscles. So you might want to reach in deep along the shaft. You might want to go along the side. And this is all going to be inside the pelvis bone. So, I'd recommend doing this maybe 2 or 3 times a week to get started. You will feel all these muscles get really sore, right? And so you might find yourself waking up without a sleep-related painful erection, but you're still waking up bracing against the pain of the soreness, right, of all the massage you've been doing, right? So that's a cue to maybe tone it down to just twice a week. But again, this is the practice while you're erect, is to have these fingers here to provide structure that can massage and, most importantly, support. Like you're telling your body, hey, you're supported. You don't need to get into this bracing, fear, tightening cycle. So, your choice, you can find out what works for you. You definitely want to practice having an erection and letting it go away naturally, which is our goal for sleep, right? REM sleep is going to give us erections naturally, and we want them to come and we want them to go without our body tightening and without the runaway cycle of pain waking us up. So, and the other half of the time you can massage to orgasm. And then the biggest point is you need to keep that pelvic drop the entire way through the process, right? So you're teaching your body at no point of having an erection or climaxing do any of these muscles need to lock or tighten or tense down. We can be very relaxed, very loose, have this deep pelvic drop throughout the massage process, throughout the orgasm process. And I often like to have my feet with heels touching, or the balls of my feet touching kind of in a diamond way. And that's the easiest way to have the movement and have the release for this process. So give this a try for a few weeks. I'm thinking you really might find some relief immediately. So my belief is just it's a runaway muscular and mental emotional bracing cycle. So, if it doesn't work for you, SRPE could have multiple causes, but this is definitely worth trying. It costs you $0 and might really help.